Hello and welcome to this quick sneak peek into the Eccella Mapping Cleanup Tool version 2. This tool cleans up Informatica PowerCenter mappings and workflows and standardizes the names of each object within them. Along with this, it is capable of checking and cleaning up a couple of other non-standard practices as well. It has a very clean and simple UI. It takes an XML input and gives an XML output. The XML input is the exported XML of mappings or workflows from PowerCenter, and the XML output can be directly imported back into PowerCenter. To use this tool, you need to have Informatica B2B data transformation installed on your local machine. This is the UI through which you can use the tool. It has three main tabs. One to review the source XML for possible changes. One to run the tool and clean up the source XML. One to edit the default naming standards. And the last one is help. By default, the tool follows the velocity naming standards while cleaning up the source XML, and these standards can be easily modified as required. Now, before we can run the tool, we have two selections to make. The first one is the path to the source XML that has been exported from PowerCenter. So let's go ahead and take export of a couple of workflows from the repository manager. For the purpose of this demo, I have created two workflows where I have conveniently not followed standard naming conventions. Let's go ahead and export them. Note, it is always advisable to export objects from the repository manager, so all child objects are also included in the export. Also, from the repository manager, we can export multiple objects together into one XML. The tool is capable of cleaning up multiple mappings and workflows in one run. So you can have all the mappings or workflows in your folder exported into one XML and clean all of them up in just one run. Let's go ahead and select the source XML. The second selection is the path to the output directory. This is the directory where the tool will create the output XML and the HTML reports. Now you have the option to review the source XML for possible cleanups, or you may skip review and directly go into the execute tab. It is advisable to do the review before you actually clean up the source XML so that you are aware of the possible changes or cleanups that can be done by the tool. And if you are not comfortable with any of the possible cleanups suggested under a rule during review, you may deselect that rule before you run the tool and clean up the source XML. So let's click review. The tool is now running and reviewing the source XML for possible cleanups. After a successful run, you will get this pop-up saying it reviewed the source XML successfully. Click OK. The review report dashboard will open. This page has links to all the other reports generated. As you can see, the tool is capable of checking for 10 different rules. You may go into each and every report here and verify if you are comfortable with the possible cleanups suggested. Let's say we are comfortable with rule 1 and rule 2 only. Now going back to the tool, note, after a successful review, the tool switches to the second tab automatically. You can select or deselect the rules that you want to be checked for while the tool cleans up the source XML here. Now since we are comfortable with rules 1 and 2 only, let's keep only these two rules checked and run the tool. It gives us a warning because the reports from the previous run will be deleted. Click OK to continue. Note the tool is now running and cleaning up the source XML in the background. After a successful run, you will get this pop-up saying it cleaned up the source XML successfully. Click OK. This is the cleanup reports dashboard. Since we only selected rule 1 and rule 2, the rest of the rules are grayed out. You may go into each and every report to see what all were changed in the source XML. And this is the output directory. These are the HTML reports we just saw, and this is the cleaned up XML which can be directly imported back into PowerCenter. As you can see, the cleaned up workflows have now been successfully imported back into PowerCenter. This brings us to the end of this video. Hope it has been helpful. If you have any doubts at all, do not hesitate to contact us at our website. Do leave your feedback, and thanks for watching.